Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Essie Daniel, and it's always a delight to be here with you. And today I want us to share something that will change the way you see public speaking forever. So our topic today is public speaking is leadership in public, and your voice is your influence. Let me say it again, a little bit slower. Public speaking is leadership in public. Your voice is your influence. Because when you speak, you are not just talking. You are actually shaping thinking. You are shifting in atmospheres. You are moving hearts. You're building confidence in people. And you are leaving a mark, an indelible mark in their hearts. So if you've ever told yourself, I'm not a public speaker, I'm too shy, I don't know what to say, I'm scared, I will mess up, I don't have the voice for it. Please listen to me carefully. You do not need to be perfect to be powerful. You just need to be prepared, clear, and courageous. Today I'm going to give you a powerful 20-minute teaching summary from one of the classic books that has trained speakers for generations, and that is The Art of Public Speaking by Dale Carnegie himself. I don't know how I forgot to grab the book. And I'm going to make it very, very practical. So whether you speak in meetings, in church, in business, in trainings, whether you speak on TikTok like Monday Motivation Talks, or even you have a YouTube channel, or just having a conversation, this message is for you. This message is for you. But before we continue, maybe we're just meeting for the first time. Let me introduce myself once again. Maybe a little bit in depth here. My name is Essie Daniel, and I am the founder of Leaders Connect Limited. We are based in Westlands, Nairobi, Kenya. And at Leaders Connect, we exist to equip leaders, empower teams, and transform workplaces through leadership trainings, coaching, and practical tools that help people grow. We believe in just one thing, that leadership is influence. Nothing more, nothing less. And today we are talking about one of the most powerful tools of influence you will ever use, your voice. So, let's get into it. You have a very, very powerful tool, your voice, that you've probably not utilized much or realized how powerful it is. You see, public speaking is not performance, it's impact. And one of the strongest lessons from our great book, The Art of Public Speaking, is public speaking is not just about sounding good, but it's about effectiveness. And effectiveness is not about being loud. It is about being clear. Some people speak a lot, but they don't say anything. And some people speak just for 2 minutes, and you never forget what they said. You never forget them. Why? Because they speak with meaning, with intention, and with presence. How are your conversations? Are you speaking with presence and meaning? You see, the book says that the best training in public speaking is not about the externals. It's not just voice, not just gestures, use of your hands. It's not the technique. It says public speaking is the public expression of the person. What does that mean? If you want to become a better speaker, you don't just develop your speaking. You develop you. You develop you. You develop your confidence, you develop your thinking, you develop your character, your conviction, and your clarity. Why? Because your voice will always carry what is inside of you. I'll say that again. Your voice will always carry what is inside of you. And that is the most important thing that I would want you to highlight as we carry on from this particular excerpt. The biggest enemy of great speaking is monotony. One chapter in the table of contents jumps out immediately, and it's called the sin of monotony. And I love what it calls it, a sin, because monotony is not a small issue. You think monotony, you start falling asleep, you start getting bored. Monotony is the reason people tune out. That's why people start planning vacations during a meeting or during a conversation. Monotony is when someone can have great information but still lose the room. Monotony is why people say, I don't know why, but I got bored. And I want to give you a simple truth. People don't remember everything you said, but they remember how you made them feel. That's right. You remember how you made them feel. So, how do you avoid monotony? How do you avoid monotony? The book teaches multiple ways, and I'll break them down for you. Number one, change your pitch. Pitch is your vocal variety. Sometimes speak higher, and sometimes speak lower. Sometimes soften. Sometimes strengthen. It's not fake. It's not dramatic. It's just intentional. And you will be remembered. Number two, change your pace. Pace means speed. Sometimes slow down. Sometimes speed up. Because when you slow down, people tend to lean in. When you speed up, people feel the urgency in what you're saying. So, very, very important that you use your words well. How about emphasis? Emphasis is knowing what matters the most. That's right. Don't treat every sentence the same. Highlight the point. People that love to read, we know sometimes they have different markers to highlight what we are reading. So highlight the point. Number four, pause and power. This is one of my personal favorites as a speaker. I pause. And a pause is not weakness. Pause is not for lack of something to say. Pause is confidence. Pause says, I know what I'm saying matters. See, like now I've just paused, right? Some people are afraid of silence. So they fill every second with noise. Some use filler words, and so many other words. But powerful speakers know how to pause. Let your words land. Let your audience think and reflect what you just said. Let the moment breathe. Exactly. I just allowed the moment to breathe. So your voice is an instrument. Train it. There are chapters on the voice, voice charm, distinctiveness and precision of utterance, inflection, feeling, and enthusiasm. And that means that the book is reminding us that your voice is not just something you have, but your voice is something you build. Somebody say build. Your voice is something you build. And here are 5 quick principles that will elevate your speaking immediately. Number 1, speak clearly. Clarity beats speed. It does beat speed. Number 2, slow down your delivery. Nervousness speeds you up, but confidence slows you down. Number 3, add warmth. Your voice should sound like you care. Even when you're firm, sometimes you're really, really firm, but you want to sound you care. Number 4, add energy. No shouting, no noise. Energy is life. Number 5, Let your emotions match your message. If your message is exciting, sound excited. If your message is serious, sound serious. If your message is inspiring, sound inspiring. If your message is sad, that's not the time you want to sound all excited and all vibrant. Because monotone speaking is like serving hot tea cold. So it's still tea, but nobody wants it. Exactly. All right? Now, moving on. The concentration. Concentration in delivery. Stay present. Stay present. Another chapter is concentration in delivery. And that is so important because some people are speaking, but their mind is somewhere else. They're already thinking, how do I look? Did I mess up? Did I shrub? Are they judging me? What if I forget my points? Listen, your audience does not need your perfection. I'll say that again. Your audience do not need your perfection. They just need your presence. They just need you to deliver that message to them. Message is a gift. Just deliver the message to them. And your job is not to impress people. Your job is to serve people. Your job is to get that message across to them. When you focus on serving, you become calm. But the moment you stop making it about you, that's the moment you're impactful. That's when your impact becomes full. Moving on, force, feelings, and enthusiasm. These are chapters titled Force, Feeling, and Enthusiasm. And this is what I want to say about that. Some speakers have knowledge, but they don't have passion. Some speakers have knowledge, but no passion. Some have facts, but they don't have fire. Some have information, but not inspiration. That's right. And you know what the truth is? People don't follow information. Information is everywhere. It's on our phones, it's on our tablets, it's on TV, it's everywhere. People follow conviction. And so as a leader, as a public speaker, you want to speak with conviction. You can teach the same lesson with the same words, but the one who carries belief will always win. And by the way, people can look at you and tell when it is from your heart and when it is borrowed. So here is a question that I have for you. When you speak, do people feel your heart? Because your voice is not just a sound. Your voice is a message. Your voice is a signal. Your voice is influence. That's right. Your voice is influence. All right, moving on. Fluency comes through preparation. I love this one because it has really helped me as a leader, as a public speaker. You see, this book has a chapter called Fluency Through Preparation. And I want to correct a lie many people believe. Some people think that great speakers are naturals. That is not the case. My own mentor, Dr. John C. Maxwell, many of you might think he's a natural, but he just 2 months ago shared while he was right here in Nairobi that he has spoken 14,000 times. Great speakers are prepared. Preparation will give you confidence. Preparation will give you flow. Preparation will give you authority. And let me tell you something. You don't rise to the occasion. You fall to your level of preparation. So, if you want to speak with confidence, I want you to do this. 1, prepare your checklist. Number 1, know your key message. What is your key message? Number 2, know your audience so that you can tailor the message to them. Know your opening line. Know your closing statement. and practice out loud. Not in your head, out loud. Stand in the front of that mirror and practice out loud, because your mouth needs training too. Absolutely. I can tell you how many times I've gone to Toastmasters and won position number 1, and people thought I was a natural. No, I practiced over and over again. Next is gesture and body language must match your message. And this book includes the truth about gesture methods of delivery. And here is a lesson for all of us. Your body speaks before your mouth opens and speaks. Your body can either support your message or it can betray your message. That's right. If you say, I'm excited, but your face looks blank, I'm excited, people will believe your face. They will not believe what you say. If you say, I'm confident, but you are shaking, people will feel the fear. And so here is a secret. Don't try to act confident. Just become confident. And your confidence will come from 1, preparation, 2, practice, 3, purpose. The 3 P's. Preparation, practice, and purpose. When your message matters to you, your body will align naturally. For example, I love public speaking. So for me to talk about this, it just makes me excited. It fires me up. Next, we're going to look at number 8. Speaking is also influence. It's not just delivery. You see, on the table of contents, the chapter talks about influencing by exposition, influencing by description, influencing by suggestion, influencing by narration, influencing by argument, influencing by persuasion, and influencing the crowd. Meaning, public speaking is not just about talking, it's about moving people. In other words, the word influence. So let me give you 4 influence tools that every speaker uses. 1, exposition. Teach clearly. Explain it in a way a child can understand. Number 2, description. Paint pictures in the mind. When I say the word mango, you don't see the word mango written, you actually see the picture in your mind, right? So help people see what you mean. Don't just tell them, show them with words. Number 3, narration. Tell stories. People love stories. People, they may forget anything else that you taught, but they will not forget a story, because a story will stick. Facts inform, but stories transform. Number 4, persuasion. Call people higher. Leadership speaking always invites people to grow. Why? Because speaking without direction will just be noise. But speaking with purpose will become, or it becomes, leadership. That's right. And then number 9, memory, vocabulary, and personality. You see, this book even goes deeper, even deeper. Growing a vocabulary, memorizing, memory training, right thinking and personality, making conversations effective. That means speaking is a lifestyle. It's not only from the stage, it's also on how you carry on a daily basis, how you do your life. How do you speak to your children? How do you speak to your spouse? How do you speak to your team? How do you speak to your clients? How do you speak in meetings? Even when you're tired, how do you speak? How do you speak when you are under pressure? Because leaders don't only influence crowds. Leaders influence moments. Anytime you open your mouth and you speak, you're influencing someone. Be it at home when you're tired, or be it at work when you're frustrated about the results. So Make your voice matter, because your voice matters everywhere. So the big message of the foreword, which is the heart of the book, I want to end with what the foreword says clearly. It says that methods are secondary. The full mind, the warm heart, the dominant will. And these are primary. In simple words, your technique is important. Your inner person is more important, because you can learn how to speak, but you must also become someone worth listening to. Absolutely. And so, what is it that makes public speaking so great, especially for leaders? The reason is they are not just presenting, they are representing their values, their mindset, their standards, their faith, their mission. Yeah? So, very, very, very profound. Now, let's take a quick recap at what we have talked about today in just 60 seconds. If I had to summarize this book, public speaking is a skill you can build. To speak effectively, build confidence through preparation. Avoid monotony with pitch, pace, and pause. Speak with clarity and emphasis. Use your voice with feeling and enthusiasm. Match your body language with your message. That's right. Influence through stories, description, and persuasion. And then grow your vocabulary and your memory. And the most important one, develop your inner person, or the inner person behind the voice, because your voice is not just a sound, but your voice is influence. Your voice is influence. So, as we come to a close, there are several things that I can talk about public speaking and what has set me apart, what has helped me grow over the years. And one thing I can tell you is that if you're called to lead, you are called to speak. Maybe not on a stage with lights, but in meetings, in rooms, in your home. So, speak in your community, speak in your home, speak in your industry, speak. Because leadership is influence. And influence will travel through your voice. So today I want to challenge you. I just want to challenge you a little bit. Stop shrinking. Stop waiting until you feel ready. Stop hiding your message. The world needs to hear that message that you got. You don't need to be perfect to start. You just need to start somewhere. Because every time you speak, every time you open your mouth and you speak, believe it or not, you grow. Yep. Every time you speak, you become stronger. Every time you speak, you become clearer and clearer and better. And one day you will look back and realize that I am where I am today because I took the first step. One day you look back and you realize that your voice changed your life. And so I have an assignment for you this week. Speak up once a day. Maybe in a meeting, in a conversation. Create a video. Maybe do a TikTok live or a Facebook live broadcast. In your business, speak up. In your calling, speak up. And remember this, that public speaking is leadership in public, and your voice is your influence. Essie Daniel here. It's always a pleasure to be with you. If you haven't followed us, I want to invite you to follow and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if this message has blessed you, inspired you, or helped you, I want to encourage you to share this video with a friend. And then in the comment section, in the chat, I would love to give you a free course, a complimentary course on public speaking. So email us at aspiregloballeadership@gmail.com or admin@leadersconnectltd.com and redeem your free or your complimentary public speaking course. I look forward to interacting with you again. And don't forget to stay tuned, turn on your notifications so that you can know next time we go live. Bye-bye for now, and thank you for your time.